Welcome back. It's a rainy day today. Oh, stop. A common theme in this series is our problems and how we deal with them. If we were living in paradise, we would have little to talk about as we would enjoy our perfect lives. But we are not perfect, and life is not paradise. So we must deal with the realities of our difficulties. In some cases, problems arise due to unfortunate turns of events. Sometimes that brick does fall loose from a construction site onto our heads, causing untold damage. Or perhaps a construction worker accidentally kicks it off a scaffold. But the worst situation occurs when a nefarious individual hurls that brick at you, an unsuspecting victim. In all three cases, we have suffered due to something that is not our fault. Things do happen badly to us that are beyond our control. But suppose we snuck into a construction zone where the public is not allowed and signs are posted to that effect, and a hard hat is required, and then we get struck by that same loose falling brick. Now the liability issues are different. You were not supposed to be in that zone because of safety concerns. You violated the rules and paid a price. In this case, different from the other cases, you would bear some, if not all, of the responsibilities of the falling brick. In fact, this will not likely deter you from screaming bloody murder and trying to blame everyone in the world but yourself for this mishap, as that is often society's way. It's called "it's his fault" or "it's hers fault" as we seek to blame others for our failings. This refreshes the theme from our opening blurb, Know Thyself. This topic addresses those who refuse to admit their roles in happenings and are always looking to blame others for their own mishaps. It's his fault. She did it. Or how about, what rotten luck? It's not to say that there may not be an unlucky element involved in the mishap, but that doesn't exonerate you from your own contributions. Know thyself. Accept your responsibility and stop making excuses for your failings. When I have people working for me, few things bug me more than when an underling screwed up and cost us something, and that underling will look to blame everything but himself for the mistake. We all make mistakes. We all have to deal with them by confronting them and analyzing them appropriately, and not look to exclusively minimize our role or deny it altogether. I'm not trying to be self-deprecating about my mistakes, but I feel like that by making an example to others, that they too will perhaps accept their mistakes. It's just not becoming to be so defensive about our mistakes. We can learn from our mistakes, and a lot, but not if we're always crying and whiny with excuses that seek to put the blame elsewhere. Know thyself, and be honest about accepting your role in matters good and bad. It will be much harder to fix things if you constantly shirk from your responsibilities in a mishap, because then things will rarely improve. Lastly, unjustly trying to blame others or to exaggerate their roles in situations is unfair to them, and you might be causing them harm by implicating them in a manner far more than they deserve. Have you heard the term scapegoat? Scapegoats are often targets for people to lay the blame elsewhere from themselves. So to summarize, know thyself. Accept your role in mishaps. Stop making excuses. Understand your mishaps and your role in them, and try to learn from them. And you will whole likely be a lot better off. Thank you.